See, hey, strong. Right away. On a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. We're packing full on repeat. Right away. On a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. We're packing full on repeat. Strong, we're packing full on repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Picture going about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 on the A's, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't bear to me. Dressed down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk fool. Don't be worried about a straw, dude. Do you and I'ma do I. Third boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend nigga took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kimmy went and Beyonce put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. On a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm packing full on repeat. Alright, on a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm packing full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. Walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on all the hit the ground. Running rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far out, can't be taught. 19 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, there's a flex one with a nightmare. Coming full force, no warning, just know I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into them. Tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he weak for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Big bills with a wrist sharp. Might show me once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. Baby on this, who is who? I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Stroud.
Check 1, check 2. This is Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. Let's go.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. There it is. You want to send them some love? Send it there. The extra stream. One other thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But we are here for this subject tonight. Let's talk about Jackson, crime, and life. We're in the city of Jackson. Crime is kind of high, and life be lifing. We want to talk about all those things.
Mm. Go ahead. Say something. Say something. Say something. Play
But
something.
we're
Play something. So
here
what?
to talk about it. That's 3 conceptions. Jackson, Mississippi, crime in Jackson, and life, period. And that's like everywhere.
Time to get it started.
Mhm.
Time to get it started.
Let's get it started. Let's talk about it. First thing first, can you live in Jackson, Mississippi and be safe?
Mm. Well, give your little sense on it. I'm gonna give my take.
Oh Lord. Okay, we can live in Jackson, right? But can we be safe? You have to rock a certain way to live in Jackson and be safe. Don't put yourself out there to be unsafe or unalive, as they say nowadays. So we have to think about those things.
Well, I feel like when we look at the thing of safe, I think we need to start just looking at it as a whole, um, like all across the place. I think the one thing that makes it unsafe for us in Jackson is we don't realize it sometimes, but the elders are the ones that's promoting a lot of stuff, that's making a lot of stuff happen, because these are our kids that's out here, and we don't want to take accountability that these are our kids. We looking at our friends and stuff, act a fool, this and that. We don't want to correct them. We on this, oh, don't tell nobody what to do. Let everybody be their own person. Don't tell people when they doing wrong. And I just think we going about it the wrong way in society. We done got to this point that we don't ever want to correct nobody when they doing something wrong or they doing something messed up. And I think that's the whole thing of having mentor or having big homies. Like we used to say back in the day, we used to have people that was a little older than us or knew a little better, that used to tell us a little better how to move.
Ropes of life. Hmm.
Now we done got to the point we don't want to be told by nobody nothing. If you ain't my mom and dad, and half the time don't want to take advice from their mom and dad. So we in a era that we made because the lack of discipline that we put out here. We watch our kids drop paper on the ground. We watch our kids don't pick up paper, walk by paper in the yard, this and that. Oh, I ain't throw it down there. I don't give
Right. They say I didn't do it.
if you threw it down there or not. You pick it up. And that's the
Part of your
problem. We
community.
don't we don't we don't give we don't set them same standards of the children coming up as we was what made us better people. And we wondering why our kids and everybody is just doing anything. Uh, um, um, and I'm gonna tell you the proven fact that our kids do anything. They don't even have any um, um, stuff that they won't do because they people on, worried about, okay, my family on Facebook. Maybe I shouldn't go on here talking about cussing folks out, fuck this bitch, all this, rolling them blunts up on the on Facebook and all that. Because I actually, when I see somebody that's so freely that roll blunts, drinking, and doing whatever they want to do on Facebook. Fuck it, throw my booty out here. I mean, whatever you want to do on Facebook, I look and say, I know they wasn't raised right. So if they even bring their mama around me, I know the mama got to be just as ratchet or something, because you obviously they don't have, if your mother is your Facebook friend and you don't have no cutoff thing or what you won't do, if you can take all this illegal stuff, take guns and throw up gang signs and all that, that means you ain't got nobody telling you stop that bullshit.
That part.
You got people that, oh Lord, you got people who, oh shit, I was young once. Man, fuck that. If you trying to keep your child out of the grave, you supposed to tell them stop the bullshit. And a lot of times We wonder why our kids getting killed, why old little Robert Hill got killed. And Hill. If you look at it, sometimes, and I hate to say this, sometimes you can find somebody and they had multiple children, dying this and that. And sometimes it's a family. When you see how they raising them, they looking at they watching their child run around with guns, throwing guns up in the air, throwing gang signs in the air, running around, got money on their Facebook.
12 years old.
They got money beside their ear, trying to live a life that they know they don't. They know somebody out there that'll kill them for all the money they got in the world in their hand. And you letting them go out there and do stuff that OGs told us back in the day, don't do it. Don't flash.
Okay,
Don't do
well,
this.
listen.
The quickest way
Those
to get in the ground or in jail, flashing and trying to show how much you got.
Right, those
Right.
that flash, what do you think they get it from? Or what they've been instilled in?
Let me catch up with
Okay, go ahead. Hey, Rhonda.
What's up, Rhonda? Up into his house. What's up, Melissa Dukes? Chiming in. What's up there? You say I'm trying to get counsel, man. What you say? Telling the truth will get you counsel, huh?
It will.
Well, hey,
So be it.
I'm just trying to be real. I mean, I like this topic where we going kind of everywhere tonight. You can ask kind of like any kind of questions, whatever. We just kind of we made up a lot of stuff that we going all over the place. We going with crime, life, all this kind of stuff. Probably like how we do most of the time. But but we do have topics up. We try to guide ourselves. We are not on no guidance tonight. We just here.
It's hood talk.
So, did you want a point you wanted to say right quick before I?
No, I agree with you.
Okay, well, it's another thing. It's like, what say, Jonathan? They needed to hear the truth. Yes, they do. But what it is every, what I pride myself in is over the years, 20, 30 years, I can look back and see where most of my friends are still around because when stuff got riled up, I tried to sometimes calm it down. You know what I'm saying? Like calm it down, try not to. I wasn't a dude. Let me get called the dudes and try to go to war and all that. If you can ace something in the bud, we got to learn how to ace stuff in the bud. And let me tell you something, a lot of parents and a lot of mamas out here sometimes, instead of being able, see, sometimes you can just ignore a dude that you think ignorant saying something, and you probably would never see this dude
Ever again.
and never again, or maybe a whole nother year before you see this dude. But sometimes people got to hype stuff so far up. What up, Terrence up in his house? Sometimes people try to hype stuff so far up and get people in trouble. And it's the same thing. I hate to pick on ladies like this because I know some ladies do it. They get riled up and then they go to calling they sons, they daddy, they brother, they cousin, they calling people from out of state to come help them. I mean, at 6 hours away, they calling people. Oh, guess what this nigga did over here? All you had to do is ignore that dude. And guess what? With nobody die tonight, with nobody get shot tonight, nobody going to jail tonight. If you had just looked at him and said, that's ignorance, I'm not going to lower my standards to that. And what's happening is we got women that want to lower their standards and men want to lower their standards to ignorance just to try to get into it with people for anything. I done seen people get shot over getting I've been around a while. I done seen people get shot over $2 gambling. I done seen people get killed over $2 gambling, stepping
Or
on
a
shoes,
$5 job.
staring at another person, looking at another person, not looking away. I mean, it's so much stuff that people get into it with. What you looking at is the worst damn thing that was ever said in life. What you looking at? It's just the stupidest shit that we get into it with. When we used to be the hospitality state where people used to wave at each other, say, hey, how you doing? Everybody was the nicest state it was. And now we are the state when people want to come through Jackson, the capital, whatever, they try to go around that joker on 220 or whatever and miss that joker as quick as they can because we so dangerous. We used to be the nicest city around. And it's sad. Go ahead.
He said, tell me when I'm wrong. I accept it. But I told a kid something the other day, and his mom went off on me. So never again.
I'm just saying, and that's the problem. Like grown men can't even talk to children because ladies always want to interrupt because they don't see what a man see. When a man see a child, he see a child through his eyes like, oh, I need this said to me, so I won't go this way or I won't go that way. See, it's stuff that my teacher, women teachers and men teachers that told to me when I was a little old boy that I still remember and I still go back to this day. And I remember, and there was a lady teacher that told me something, and it stands out in my head every day. She told me, she said, I don't know, I think I was maybe in 10th grade, 19th grade, 11th grade, whatever. But I think she told me, she said, I don't care what's going on with me at the house. Every time I step in this classroom, I'm going to try to be the same person every day. I'm going to try to bring that same energy to every day. And that's how I try to attack life. And that's the problem. See, people don't even worry about other people's problems. See, everybody got problems. So the problem is when other people got problems, they think their problems are so much bigger than everybody else around.
Much greater.
But everybody got people dying in their family. Everybody got problems. Everybody got issues with mamas, daddies. Everybody got issues around here.
And
So
everybody you deal with.
the difference between people issues is some people know how to hold it in and don't lash out at the world for life hitting you. Life be lifing. And I love that new saying, life be lifing, because you can't predict what's gonna happen tomorrow.
You don't know.
All you can do is try to live for the day.
How they
And
sound on little. What you do when you surfing? You gotta surf it. You gotta wave the water. You don't know how it's gonna take you or move you into a different perspective.
Right. You don't know what
You
shark.
land safe.
Look, I'm that other dude. You don't know what shark gonna just jump out the water and snatch you up off your surfboard.
You don't know.
So that's how life is. And one thing about it, sometimes men be saying stuff to y'all children, and it's just because we know, just by the little action they doing, we know which way they might be going, and they need a nudge back over this way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or a little nudge to push them over here. See, sometimes I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes, like they say, sometimes it's just an inch or a yard that separates life and death situations. See, 1 inch over, a lot of people that got shot, 1 inch the wrong way could have killed
death.
Right. One driving 1 yard this way could have made you hit a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
1 yard this way could have let you ran off a cliff. See, see, people don't realize life is about the inches and yards and these little things that you need to put into a child to have them to not erupt out here and life gonna life them. Because let me tell you something. People don't know. I look around every day now, and I'm talking about when I'm riding down the streets and I'm looking at people at the gas station, this and that, and I'm watching everywhere I go. I'm watching a dude or a woman, sticking a gun in their waist or sticking a gun in their back pocket. I was in Lowe's the other day, and an old man just had a gun in his back pocket, and he just walking around the store, and I could see it. I mean, the jacket was up here, but you could see the whole gun just sticking there, and it's like, you know, and people don't realize how it don't take but to go off on the wrong person, meet the wrong person at
Maybe
work, and half of your family could be grieving because we don't care. Sometimes, I had told a person one time somebody was, talking to me kind of crazy, and I was like, do you treat everybody like that? And they were like, yeah, I treat everybody the same, this and that. I said, you know what? That is a disastrous plan. Because if you don't know how to treat everybody different, you're gonna die sooner than later. Because there's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of people out here you shouldn't be playing with. And there's a lot of people that you don't know what mood they in today or tomorrow. And it's just that hard.
Yeah, just like that.
Read what Lamont said.
Leon said, but act like a good, hardworking brother is beneath their standards. Some people think that way, Leon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we just got to get back to a place, a better place. I don't think I don't think I don't think a lot of people in a real good place, just life in general. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we just got to know that we got to get in a better place.
Yeah, we got to.
Something is wrong. Okay, edit it right now. Okay. But you're right. We got to the point that I be watching videos and women will say they'd rather have a scammer and a hustler and a dope boy and all that than a 9 to 5 working man. It didn't got that bad.
Mm.
That people are looking for the quick fix. Stuff that just worked for the day and this year. They ain't looking at how their life gonna be 5 years down the road just by picking the wrong man now at an early age. And I don't think ladies are teaching their daughters how to pick the right person at an early age, because your life, just because you looking at certain people, sometimes you're not looking at the broader picture. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can go right.
That's why I tell people when I hear, you know, sometimes when you hear ladies say, "Oh, I don't want cheers," this and that, and that. But people don't realize. Just imagine if your mother didn't want children, you wouldn't be here. Imagine
Yeah.
if your daddy didn't want children, you wouldn't be here. You know, but we got to look at life like unselfishly. We always looking at what makes us happy, but life ain't about constant happiness. It's about the struggle too. And I think everybody wants the good parts of life, but don't want the bad parts of life. And that's why
They don't want the hardship.
sometimes men and women are not getting along because they bring two different energies. And if the energy clash a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Woman, oh hell no, ain't no man gonna be dominating. No, I mean, you got certain men, it's just in their genes to dominate. You don't go like I always say on this show every time. I always go back to cows, bulls and a pals or whatever. You can't put two bulls and a pals. You can't put two dominant lions no more. Where you can't put two dominant dogs in the same backyard because one gonna kill the other one.
Easily.
One of them got to learn how to back down or they gonna die. And that's the word, that's the problem when we came up here with nobody wanting to be bullied, no one wanting to be the lesser, everybody want to be at the same equal. But see, life ain't built like that. When you get in front of somebody, you got to learn to say, am I willing to die today because of an ego? Or am I willing to live because I don't want this static. Let that man win this argument so I can win the war. It's not about these little battles. You know what I'm saying? It's about winning the war of life. And I don't think a lot of people playing the war of life. People are playing these little battles that don't mean nothing. Go ahead, what you think?
I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. I agree with you. And that's how we live today.
Yeah. And I just think, I think every day I go out there, you know what I'm saying? I try to treat everybody, like I would want to be treated. I try to treat people good, and I just feel like the only way we gonna get better as a city is we got to turn this other cheek, this whole hard stuff that everybody trying to do, and it's because it's not working. Now, me, I'm sitting up here and I'm 250, and once a little old lady come in front of me or whatever, somebody that's a $125 and they rah at me, I just look at it and say, what have the world came to? Where little
People
people,
bark at you like that.
yeah, I mean, and I'm not, and I can see if I was doing something. You ain't got to be doing nothing for somebody. That is the biggest problem. You ain't got to be doing much for somebody to feel like they can bark at you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people feel now, and this a bad part about it. People feel now, since pistols done leveled the playing ground, that as long as I got a pistol, I should be able to bark at anybody I want to because I got a pistol. And somebody say something to me, I'm gonna shoot them. Okay, mess around and shoot them and go to jail, and 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 you get seen what I saw a long time ago. My mama sent me to Parchment Penitentiary to see these hardcore criminals at an early age when I was young. And I seen dudes with arms big as me. You know what I'm saying? Up in there and being a waiter. And you asked him how he got there. He was like, I killed the dude with my bare hands and all this old type of stuff. And you just
Lord.
but you looking at him and saying, yeah, I can see this. You know what I'm saying? Like they are some of the dangerous people in jail. And what you don't realize is no guns in jail. So all that hard shit that you played out here, and then you go get in there where you got to fight, and you ain't got all these weapons that you get. You gonna be around here trying to sharpen up a straw or something, trying to kill somebody. Yeah,
This man said a whole straw.
they do make straws in the shanks. They burn them. They burn them and make them hard and sharpen them and stuff like that, and keep on burning them. And I ain't gonna get all into all that,
Right.
but
I'm
I'm just
thinking like,
telling
what?
you. I'm just telling you, that's how shanks are made for real. It's straws, it's toothbrushes, it's because they ain't got knives in jail. They make stuff that stab you, cut you, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what they can't do, they do it with their bare hands or their teeth or whatever. See, people don't realize. People think the game of fighting is some old lyric, just no, it's just a fight. No, fighting is anything goes. You know what I'm saying?
I
And people don't
agree.
realize that. That's the kick in the nuts. That's the bite your nuts. That's the bite your ear
Wait a
off.
minute, what?
Yeah. If them jokers fighting, if somebody fight,
You get you in the
imagine,
chokehold, you
like
gotta
I
bite
say,
your way out
if
of it.
I was fighting and three dudes on me, whatever touch my teeth gonna get pulled off. I'm
Oh
fighting.
Lord.
No, I'm just telling you. But I'm saying, because the reason I say it like that, because I remember when a dude beat me on my chest because he couldn't beat me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I still got a bite mark on my chest. So what I'm trying to say is people don't realize fighting is the most ruthless thing you can do. And to incite violence,
And not knowing.
not
Period.
knowing how quick this can escalate. People think because you got a gun in your pocket that you gonna make it to your gun to
And
be
you
able
will
to use
not.
it.
You will not.
Because guess what? If you right here, I tell people all the time. Sometimes when people talk too crazy, man, I just go looking around because I'm wondering what bulletproof or whatever this imaginary force field around me that that this person doing that I don't see. So I think a lot of people just got to realize what's going on and move different. And I don't think a lot of people are moving the way they supposed to move. And let me put up a topic till she get back. Because we need to, wasn't it? Bam. The most dangerous hoods in Jackson, Mississippi. And I know y'all know probably the most dangerous hoods around here. Me myself, I think all of them can be dangerous, but I think some of the dangerous hoods in Jackson is probably more south these days.
Well, I agree.
I mean, I'm sure the center, is
But
all.
why do you think that's so?
Well, I think it's
The cost of living.
I'm gonna tell you what make up.
You can live in South the same way you live in
No,
North
I'm gonna tell you
or
what make up.
East or West.
Let
I
me tell
think
you.
the cost of okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what makes a. No, it's not the cost of living. I think what makes a hood truly dangerous
Well,
is
I don't mean the cost of living. I mean the expense of living. The same house you get in South Jackson, you can get it in North, double the price, opposed to living in South Jackson, you get it less and more than half the price. That's what I meant.
no, but I don't think that had nothing to do with reason it became so dangerous. The
Oh,
reason,
I didn't think that at all.
yeah, well, that's the subject down there, the most dangerous neighborhoods. what I was trying to say is, I think the reason neighborhoods become so dangerous is because the fatherly figure, the men that's not around households and this and that, is very evident in certain neighborhoods. A lot of two-parent homes and stuff like that is able to combine their resources and move in a better area, and sometimes live in a better location. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
seeing one income, you are limited to where you're going. So that's what makes a project so dangerous. That what makes, no, I'm saying, but low income apartments or something like that, because
Okay.
you got one income and then you got somebody trying to work and take care of kids and got nobody to watch the kids while they probably gone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to give it off to grandma, and grandma can't keep up with them and all that old type of stuff.
Now she getting old too.
Yeah. So people don't even understand that part of it. You might try to ship it off to grandma, but grandma wasn't built for this. Grandma, you know what I'm saying? Grandma is 70 and the child, where the new grandma is built for it. But they cussing them out and just want them out the house out their face. You know what I'm saying? Go out and play or this and that. Because think about it. A lot of kids, you know, uh, walk the streets looking for something to do if they ain't got nothing to do at the house. But I see the most dangerous kids now sitting right around the house. So what that mean now? That means the house is dangerous. That means mama know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That means when you look at a house now and a dude walking up in there with a gun hanging out of his back pocket and this and that, mama know. Mama know everything that's going on around her house. She can tell the joker, hey, don't walk in my house with no gun. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do this. You feel me?
But
But she
will she?
but she not, because maybe he's, maybe it then got so comfortable that she's smoking with the child, drinking with the child.
Oh
You
my
know, no,
gosh.
I mean, no, this is not a oh my gosh moment, because it happens. I've heard, mamas say that they would rather smoke with their child or drink with their child than what's not. It's mamas and daughters going to clubs partying, and it's mamas and daughters going to club partying and fighting after the club. So it's all kind of stuff going on.
I agree.
It just only people like me talking about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about this stuff. And shouts out to my boy, because I told him I was gonna say it on the show. I told him I was gonna say it on the show. My partner told me today, he seen me, I seen him walking his dog. He told me, he said, hey, he said, man, he said, you having your talk show, he said the stuff you talk about on your talk show, he said, I don't see how you got any Facebook friends.
Oh Lord.
Couldn't do nothing but laugh. I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Why? Because you don't care?
No, I mean,
Because you're gonna say
it's
what
the
you're gonna say,
no,
whether they be your friend or
it,
not.
it's the
So okay.
opposite. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I think I care too much to not say something. You
Okay,
feel what I'm
some
saying?
things you withhold.
Yeah, some things I do
Okay,
withhold, but
okay.
a lot of things,
Well, we think you don't withhold anything, so apparently, yeah, some things you withhold. I be thinking like, dude, what is coming out your mouth? I be saying it. So some things you do withhold and some you don't, but okay.
my boy said the white flight, and Lamont, I think it's a little deeper than that. It's not just the white flight; it's the good people flight. See, what happened is we a lot of good people just gave up to the bad people and said, you know what? I'm just gonna move away from around these folks,
Let you
and I'm
win.
gonna let you have this. And
Mhm.
what happened is a lot of people just moved out of Jackson, moved in and said, "Hey, we're gonna let y'all have this. We're gonna let y'all want to be criminals. Y'all want to run the lights and run the stop signs and do all this." And you know what makes it so bad? We watch this. I'm gonna tell you what makes it so bad. We watch our children do some of these things, and we don't even realize that if somebody was driving fast, like we watch our, kids and some light out down the street and fly to the house, fly in the driveway or whatever they.
Mhm.
And if somebody accidentally hit any of your kinfolk, your kids, anything,
It's gonna be
we
a
would
whole
it gonna be
problem.
it gonna be a problem. But we
Mhm.
would sit here and watch people fly up and down the streets and act a fool any kind of ways. We don't say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was surprised. My partner the other day, dude, and he flew down the street, and my partner, he ran, he drove his car down there. We just asked him, man, can you slow it down, man?
Mhm.
And at first it would seem like it was, about to get a little hostile because, my friend, his kids was out there at the bus stop, you know.
Oh no! Why he was doing that?
And that kind of set people off, when they kids out there and this and
Children
that.
involved.
So
Uh-huh.
so you know what I'm saying? But the man understood. He said, okay, cool. And he still kind of, he rev his car up, whoom whoom and stuff like that. But he don't fly
He
up and
didn't
down.
raise
He
down.
don't he don't fly up and down the streets no more. And we got to live in a world that we got to be able to tell each other. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all ladies, I've been watching y'all, and y'all running these stop signs, and y'all running these lights, and I thought it was the men. And when I be pulling up beside, I look, oh, there's a whole woman. And you know what makes it so bad? Women be in the car looking so gangster, you don't even want to say something to them because you know what? On the news, I've been watching what women been shooting in cars.
Oh Lord.
And look, I know I got time for that. Oh,
Just-
really?
And that's because that BS because that was part of the problem.
The plan.
Part of the plan, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. I don't want to. I don't want to keep on, doing the plan thing because I think we shaking sticks that we doing to ourselves now. You know what I'm saying? Like we the ones that's promoting you know, everybody smoking a blunt. I mean, if you don't smoke a blunt, something wrong with you. Everybody doing this, everybody doing that. And we promote a certain lifestyle that used to be considered a street or a jail lifestyle. That everybody doing that. When you got women rolling up blunts, doing this, listening to gangster music, this is a culture thing. You know what I'm saying? Like women don't listen to love music no more. A lot of ladies don't believe in love like they usually. You say, man. I remember saying something about love on a post, whatever. And I had women come on there, fuck love, and all that old type of stuff. Yeah, I mean it's a little different around here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, probably because you was reaching to an audience that has been hurt. And a lot of times when you're in your feelings, you respond accordingly. But if you just talk to people that's okay with what they've dealt with or getting past or dealing with the period, Love ain't nothing, like, people just feel like love is just like the word, like they say, how people say love is a four-letter word, three-letter word, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
But I put it this way. If That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is love ain't left Mississippi. Love ain't left the whole United States. But
It has not.
I think a lot of love that left Jackson. And that's the problem. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Lord.
No,
It
no, I
hadn't even
say
left
that.
Jackson.
No, when I say that, because when I'm telling you about the good people leaving, the older people, and and nursing homes and stuff like that. See, they used to have the houses that the kids used to come to. They used to be able to tell the kid, "Hey, don't do this, don't do that." But it's like it's different. It's different when
Well, love is a reaction now. Have you ever had somebody say I love you, and the thing in their head they want to hear back, I love you too? It's a reaction.
well,
Love is just emotion.
well,
That's what
some
people go through now. Love is not even like that anymore. People
yeah,
don't take love into sincerity anymore.
right,
So when you hear I love you and love, love, love this, people love what you do for them.
right,
And the love is just a reaction. And that's all love is nowadays.
and then it's kind of temporary.
It is what you can do for them. If it makes me feel okay, I love you. But if
Mm,
it don't make me feel okay, I don't love you no more.
mm.
That's how life is now. That's what people do now. That's what how love is being perceived with people. And it's just a reaction. It's not a real sincere thing anymore. People don't just love you because they care and feel like your sincerity is real. People love just for the reaction.
Was read the catch up on that comment.
We was forced a hand that we was dealt in some cases. The train on stops where in Jackson is sit for hours. Oh Lord.
Mhm.
We ain't got nothing but Amtrak. So we've been sitting for a long time.
Okay, keep going. Um, well, he said trying to study and listen to y'all. My bad on typing. It's all good. Hey,
Well, we understood what you were saying.
but I'm gonna say this. Um, I understand being forced the hand that that you dealt, but like you said about the train sitting on the tracks or whatever, um, that's why they make bridges and stuff to go around. And no, 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 no. I'm being real about it because I think sometimes we think about like to me when a train stop, it don't bother me like it used to bother me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
in my
an alternate route.
mind, right there you go. In my mind, I always got an alternate route or whatever stops in front of me or puts a
I can
shield
get
in front of me.
around it.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
And what
do.
and what we got to do sometimes is we got to get people back in the mind frame of stop feeling like life just beating on you and ain't beating everybody else. Life is beating on everybody.
Get
You got to
around it.
start thinking of ways to just go
And
around
get
it,
around it.
get
And be
over
okay.
it, and be okay with it and keep
Yep.
kicking because it ain't just happening to you. And that's what I'm trying to say. The train, listen, the same train that we talking about that sit for hours, that motherfucker been having the same route since I was a little old bitty.
Forever.
So
But you
we got
feel
to
like at
stop.
this particular time, this train stopped
Right,
to mess with me.
right,
Just know you
right.
got an alternate
Because let
route.
me, I'm
But
gonna
if
tell
you
you
get that out
something.
your
I'm gonna
head
tell
that
you.
it's
I'm gonna,
stopping me, it's
I'm gonna
not.
tell you reason I know is different because I remember even the train on back Club Crossroads. Shouts out to my boy that got the Crossroad, man. Um, even right there where the train stopped there, even when the train stopped at the one on North Side and the train stopped Maple Street, them trains been stopping around there, even when Maple Street
Forever.
around there forever. And what's the problem sometimes is I put it away. If you think about what time that train stopped, and you rest in your mind, train stop at this time. Go around there tomorrow at the same time, and you gonna realize
Still be there.
the same time
It
that
was not
train
bothering
stopped.
you. It was
It
just
is
that
not
schedule.
you. It's what time you might get off. It might be the time you going that
Go
way
that
or
way.
whatever. But that's why the train is stopping you. It is not because, and it's just a couple minutes off. It'll come either a couple minutes early or a couple minutes late, but it's still coming around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get a bus ticket, it gonna tell you how long the train gonna take to get to Chicago or New Orleans.
But listen,
What's
just say for instance, you're talking about that train right there, what
uh-huh.
you just mentioned, right?
Right.
So there are so many easy ways around it, whether the train stopped there or not. It shouldn't bother your day, your time, or your atmosphere. Because if you think about it, you can go around it either way.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Judge. Them guns ain't coming up missing like they used to back in the day. Um, they got locks on them trains now.
And
All,
do
all the crib. You got to just about enter the train with a blowtorch to get up in that thing. You got to have a blowtorch right there on deck to get up in that thing to get some of that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Linda Thomas up in his house? Yeah. But I I think getting back on that, I think we all got to find new pathways and new ways to do things and stop sometimes complaining on what's happening to us. We always woe is me, and we don't realize that everybody got the
deal
same
with the same life situation.
stuff. Everybody got mama and daddy and family. Everybody got the same thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know your daddy or you don't know your daddy. You know your mom don't run. Your daddy might have died. Your mom might have died, but it's all the same family. Family. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I look at it and I look at how boys are being raised and when they lose a daddy and they lose certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? How this
Yeah.
affects them so hard. But what we got to do is start trying to say, I know this affect you, but you still got the life, you live life, and life gonna be life. It ain't finna stop just because you going through this. And that's how we
Mhm.
can get stuck. We get to going through things and we let it bring us down more than it should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember talking to this truck driver years ago, and his daddy died, and it affected him so much that he didn't want to live no more. And I'm like, dude, you think this is natural life? The old gonna die, the young gonna, come up and you know what I'm saying? It's when it's out of order when we should be real mad. When you see a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, 15-year-old die, this when we should know that something is wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree.
And what we got to realize is we got to figure out a way to love on each other more and stop, stop the killing,
And
stop the
move accordingly.
like my boy LaRubino say, stop the killing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop blaming it on the man and start looking directly in the mirror what we are doing to ourselves now. Because we ain't in no chains. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in no
Yep.
slave trains, all this stuff that we doing to ourselves, this jail culture that we bringing out here, we doing it to ourselves. Well, we the one putting these have colors in our children hair and doing all this stuff instead of putting some stuff in their brain. We steady worried about what's on their head and all this stuff instead of what's worried about in their heart and in their mind. See, if we start developing better mind of thinkers and stuff like that instead of worried about what kind of shoes they wearing, what kind of coat they got on, what kind of purse I'm wearing,
Right.
what kind of car I'm driving. If we build a mind of thinkers, what's wrong with a Prius? That there's a hybrid that save you gas money all day, every day, where you can have money for everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We build people that start thinking and stop just living. We'll do better if we start saying, "I do care about what's going on in the world around me. I
Yep.
do care. I do care about you know, uh, 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 you know, uh, people around here running lights, or just shooting, or just you know, just doing all kind of crazy stuff that don't make sense. Just robbing and doing all kind of stuff. Why in the world are you trying to rob people in the day or age that hardly nobody carry cash? So what I'm saying is, why would a mama, knowing that most people don't carry cash, would watch her son put money on the gram or on the Facebook page, knowing this is gonna bring predators to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you sit up here flashing money and this and that, all you are is causing more enemies to you. It's like a deer. It's just like lions just laying around chilling. And some deer just walk through there, just la 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 la, la, and they like, we know where he at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And what happened is you got all these people just waiting on you to put up the wrong thing, to do the wrong thing, so they can react to you. And all
Yep.
you doing is playing in these folks' hands. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yep.
go out there and just buy some $600 pair, this is a limited edition. Where are you planning on walking? You are not a star. Where are you planning on walking with these shoes and thinking that the next person don't know that you paid 600, 800 for some shoes or 1,500, and they might not try to rob you?
Right.
And I don't understand the concept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think one thing I seen a Tyrese interview, and he was on the Breakfast Club, and he started. Was he in the, no, that was Club Shay Shay. He was on Club Shay Shay. It was Club Shay Shay interview Tyrese that sing. He was during the interview, and he was telling them about how all his jewelry ain't real. He said because he a millionaire. He said naturally people think stuff on him real from the door. So if he wearing all fake stuff and you rob it, he said he ain't out of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, Ruben, I think he was crying because of the way of society and the way he's saying a grown man, people don't think a grown man supposed to have feelings. And that same thing I was talking about, how a lot of people go through the same thing other people go through. See, women sometimes think they the only people that got feelings around here. They think men don't even have feelings. But you
A
know
lot
what?
of times we do.
And you know what? The first thing a woman say after she says, she contradict herself. Because she'll say, oh, if I did this same shit to you, I bet you couldn't handle it. And she right. So
Highly
so
true.
so how can you go and say the man ain't got no feelings, but then you can sit there and know that if I do the same thing you do, you couldn't take it.
Mhm.
That means you acknowledging that you know he got feelings and you know what it takes to trigger his feelings. You feel me?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah. So sometimes women don't even realize they contradict themselves when they say certain stuff because they saying the same thing. They try not to say. They try not to give a man feelings, but then they know that they are more hardcore now than men now. They say, "Oh, I bet you if I cheated on you, I bet you couldn't take it." Yeah, he probably would try to unhitch the whole family behind
Lie.
me.
Unlie the whole situation.
You know, I can't say certain things. You know what I'm saying? But you feel what I'm saying? So I mean, people don't understand that concept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, let me
It sits long enough. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, you long enough
It
to get
sits long enough to get it in. Hmm.
you
Tell them, bro, the truth, bro. Question, bro. What color kills in Jackson?
right.
He said, preach. I didn't back you up. Oh, Lord.
No,
LaRuben, bye.
he said what?
Bye, LaRuben. He said, sis, explain
What?
your thinking, sis. I didn't say anything. That was his thinking. He gave his motion and I agreed. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
Bye, LaRuben.
You so silly. Nah, I don't know what he talking about right now. Hey,
No, he was talking when you were just explaining, but there was nothing that we could even disagree upon because it was life.
yeah.
It was serious.
Okay, well, there go the next thing I got down there.
Okay. Homicide victims in Jackson. 92 since 2024.
Go ahead, give us something.
It's over with. That's just 92.
You said since what? Homicide.
92 homicides since in 2024 right now. As of today. This is October. Actually, it feels like that's low or we don't know. Because a lot of things I feel like
It's not local.
um
We ain't started wearing jackets yet. The crime raises, so we start putting on coats. Cause
right.
cause you can't tell who got guns and
Well,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's 92 now.
Yeah.
And that seems low to me, but still, there's still a lot in the city, period. And we don't hear about these things. It's just not good just for life, regardless of who have left or just not being around anymore. It's just
Mhm.
still sad,
Yeah.
even for our small city of Jackson. Just think we have Jackson, we have the surrounding areas. So we don't count the surrounding areas with Jackson. So it's just still not good.
And don't forget to like and share.
Mhm.
Hey,
And subscribe.
that's a lot of that damn wasn't none. Go ahead. We're gonna get
Okay,
into
since
it.
19 huh?
Go ahead.
Okay, since the 1980s, the state has become heavily Republican, like most of the South.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're in Jackson, Mississippi,
Yeah.
and this is
And
Republican.
this,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, this and look, and we might feel like everything Republican, but all of the cities that blacks that ran to are Democrat cities. So we might feel like everything Republican all around us, but oh look,
Luger said, "Mothers, can you stop your sons killing in Jackson? Mm,
mm,
if they're killing in Jackson, I don't know if she can."
well, I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, I think yes, mothers can stop it. Do they want to stop it? That's the problem. Because like I said, you know, sometimes we don't even realize sometimes mothers kind of mothers are not authoritarian type people. So they will give up easy on something, you know, more than a man will. So let's say this. Say a man that care about it, you know, care about his son and this and that. Sometimes he really willing to go the extra mile to try to talk to his son and all that. And he might put his son out if he feel like his son endangering the family. You know what I'm saying? But I think I think I think I think a lot of mothers have stopped their sons from killing by having so much interest into their sons. Like a lot of mothers that put them in all kind of programs and karate programs and the football team, the golf. Now, don't you know golf is the most likely program that you can put your child in that he almost 99% never get in trouble?
Yeah,
Golf.
I've
And
heard that.
and
And I was so surprised when I heard that,
yeah,
but it's the truth.
well, uh-oh. Perez, my boy say, is that a fact or opinion? Um,
Opinion.
I think most things in the world are opinion because only way you can prove stuff is a fact. Well, I think factual, like when I just said about the golf thing, that is a proven fact. See, it's alpha stats over the years. Now, it's just like saying, the rate of kids going to jail in a single parent household versus a double parent household. It's all on stats on how people live now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you have to have a body of work to say this true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to look at something and say, okay, just like we'll say, do lions really eat meat or vegetables? stats will say most lions probably eat meat 90% of their thing. Yes, do they eat grass? Yes, do they eat fruits or some other stuff here and there? Maybe so. But it's the survival thing. But would they prefer meat? Most likely. You know what I'm saying? So that part. What's up, Kimberly King up in the his house up in this thing? Read that.
Real Talk Brothers doesn't really want to baby their sons. Just the truth, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of times we do baby our sons. We want to be safe havens for them, especially for men in there. We want to be the safe haven for our sons. So, yeah, you're right.
he said
And that's not good.
about the ladies not being true.
Authorities.
What? Oh, you talking about Oh, no. Not authorities.
Okay,
Uh,
that means in a sense of like
true
tell you
discipline.
right, and just what he's
Not
saying.
disciplining, but
Disciplinary.
more of
Okay, let me give you an example how I
what?
feel like he's saying. Like
What?
if he's saying in the sense of like how can you make biscuits if I don't give you the recipe? So if I don't tell you the recipe of how to get it done, how
Right,
can you make it?
right.
So we just tell you that it can be done. Like
I think I put it away.
I'm saying from a woman perspective.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get mine off this one here. Okay, when I think about being true authorities, I don't think a woman on certain things with men are true authorities because hold on, I want to read his next thing so I can see exactly where he coming from. Go ahead. He said, read that.
I just truly respect the moms. They carry babies for 9 months and they provide every day, but we really need to support the whole situation better regardless. We have to be strong men.
Okay, I can agree with that, but I don't see where that's being
Agree with
authority.
what? What did he
No,
say?
no. I mean, he was just saying that he just saying they raise a child, but see, raising a child is not exactly guiding a child the right way. See, anybody can raise somebody by providing food, shelter, and all that, but raising a child is different than just putting food on the table and pouring, or putting clothes on their back or whatever. See,
Okay, well, hold on. Let's stop
can I
right.
can I finish my thought?
Okay, go
Can I
ahead.
finish my
Go ahead. Do your
thought?
thing.
Okay, the
Sorry.
reason I say that because when you go in a point on raising a child, I think when a man is raising a child, I think even when he's whooping a child, he's steady teaching him a certain thing, a certain way to carry yourself, and stuff like that. A man when he disciplines his child, he telling him why he didn't want him to do this. He telling him he's telling him the correct thing to do. I don't want you doing this no more. And it's more of he letting you know uh, the danger of this, and I don't want you doing it again. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes when a woman is disciplining a child, is sometimes out of anger of what you're doing and want you to stop it and not really just making it where it won't be continuously. That's why I say when men discipline children, when if a child is around a man all the time, he knows how to stop something. Like his daddy say, "Hey, stop that! Boom, boom, boom." He around his daddy, he know how to stop that now. When he around his mother, she had to tell him that same thing over and over a couple of times because it's not in her to know how to just stop it and learn how to tell him how to do something just to stop it. You, if that makes sense.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you because we would say, if you do it this way, it's going to happen like this.
Right.
Right? As a mother.
Right.
But fathers, they come in and say, you got to do it this way. You got to add this or that, or you don't, it's going to turn out that way.
Right.
So I agree. So I'm not knocking anything you said. Fathers, sometimes they can break it down better to say, if you do it this way, it's going to happen this way. Right. Mothers, we say, don't do it, it's going to happen that way. So a lot of times we don't do the in between to help the kid. So I agree.
And drop my boy the topic for the night. What up, Mr. Martin? Up in his house, up in this thing, man.
Hello, Mr. Late One. But hey, we're talking about Jackson, crime, and life. And that can cover a multitudes of things. So we've been discussing things everywhere.
And don't forget to like and share. Okay.
And subscribe.
Go ahead. Ruby.
A lie. Sister growing. Your son's up and they have no clue how to raise a man. Ask his bro. Can a woman raise a real man? Well, let me tell you, LaRuben, I did not say I knew how to raise a man because I am a lady. I'm soft and tender. And like I just told him, and if you were listening, I agree with him. We can tell you how to be to the conclusion without all the extra in between. There's some things men can say in between that can help the kid or whatever to get to where we're talking about, but they don't know the aspects of what it would take to get to the end. Yeah. Perez said, I have a classmate that raised triplets and twins, and all of them are successful. Okay.
Oh, but you got to look at the whole dynamic too. Is the child dead in his life, or raising triplets? What kind of income they had? They must have had a good income coming in because triplets and twins, and then how they was raised. Did they have a mother and a father?
It takes morals in anybody's life to be okay.
So it's a whole lot of dynamics. Sometimes we get to the point we just think of it as just a man and a woman. It's a whole lot of dynamics going up in life. Because I know a lady that be on this show sometimes. She raised, I know plenty of women that raised good women, but sometimes they took the stuff from their daddy and other men around them, and they intuited in there. And like I was saying about the football coaches, putting them around karate classes, put them in it right. Because I remember when I was growing up, my daddy came, got me, and instilled manly stuff in me. But the later part of my life, after 5, 6, I was with my mama, but my mama put me in football, karate classes, all this stuff growing up. I went to tutor all year round. So, I mean, but without her making good money, I don't think I could say I would have
the same thing for everybody else. I agree with you.
So
and
my
that's
mom
true.
was a RN nurse, and I think because she had the money to get a babysitter, to afford tutoring and stuff like that,
and other extracurricular things. Right. Yeah, it makes a difference.
So okay, go ahead.
I would say, no, my mother ruled the home. Daddy ain't dead.
That's okay. And you know what, Miss Barbara? I'm gonna do it like this. Sometimes when the mother ruled the home, sometimes the bad part is the other offspring, the men in the family that comes down after that, and what happens to them on the other side. Sometimes they're not the man of their households and stuff like that. So if you look at it like that, with mama ruling the home, look at the dynamic of the family after that. And then tell me, is it a lot of manly men that's in there that's running the houses now?
Sure
Okay.
is. Okay, I can agree to all of it about your parents was raised or taught to teach their child. My mother was single. Now I was raised right and respectable.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
So I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with being a single parent or not. I think a lot of this has to do with morals. Whether you're a single
yeah,
parent or not, I think the morals of the person's life have a lot to do with the conclusion or what aspect you are developing on your offsprings. It has a lot to do with it. Whereas he was not, no, she was economically challenged.
yeah. But
Okay.
like I say, sometimes, like I said, like sometimes, like you got mothers in, like you said, in the hood, like what I'm saying is percentages wise. See, percentages wise, it don't work out good, but we do have people that make it. And you got parents that can like remember when I was saying about some parents, you can look at how all the kids are a certain kind of way and going in the wrong direction or whatever. But you got some mothers that stay on their child and stay on their child.
Moving in the right direction.
They ain't falling off. Like shoot, I had my mom was pulling out the drug test on me as I was growing up. So and I'm in school and she like,
Well,
hey,
that helped you
it's
not
cool.
to be on
Yeah,
drugs
you know
because
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
she was
So
gonna do
and I
that
think
test on you.
yeah, and I think now we can see a mother can look in her child's face and see high, and she don't want to drug test him or take him. Oh, everybody smoke weed. Nah, that ain't the right route to take with children. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of things that we have to get back to the basis on to raise children right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you be in the hood and you don't even let your child go
It have
outside.
nothing to do
You
with
don't, look,
rearing
you don't
children.
let your child go outside because everything around it is the same thing I said about
Listen,
the
hold
land.
on. Let me give you a great example. I
Okay.
had someone to say one time around me, it was like, yeah, bougie and hood. This person knew nothing about me, but because they didn't know anything about me, because I don't discuss my life, they compare me bougie and this person hood.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking like you know nothing about me to even compare me like that. So why would you even say something like that? So people take perception of what they see about a person and they place you in their own perception. So you don't know anything about these people. So you place them in a standard of where you think they need to be. And
Right.
a lot of times that's what parents are facing in life because they feel like the person not giving a perception like they see for their eyes. So they feel like this child or this parent, they can be in this level or era of being successful because they're not meeting the standard of their eye. And that's not always cool. You
Right.
could take a hood person living in the hood. You got a child that's very successful, very succeeding in life, and you just base them on according to where they live or how their parents live. And you can have a ghetto mom or a ghetto dad, and you have a very successful or educated child, and that's not fair to the parent.
Yeah.
But you supersede what you see in the parent and you place their child in their well-being, and that's not cool. But Kimberly said raising children and parenting are two different things. Raising is daily child living, parenting is teaching life skills.
Right.
Hello, Kim. That's just what I was just thinking about or just talking about. That's what it is.
Look at you. Good.
Gambrell said, I grew up being with my grandmother while my mother worked night and grandmother worked days. I saw my pops on weekends sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're still probably great.
Right.
Brad said, these boys' dad was a drug dealer and the boys are police. She did a great job.
But you know what?
Brad.
But you know what? Let me tell you this. Sometimes just because one dude was a drug dealer or had to do what he had to do to what's name, it's the same thing about that Big Meech. His son is playing him in a movie. His son is an actor now, and
he was a
and
drug dealer.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so most drug dealers don't say, "Oh, I'm doing this so my son can be it." You know
Right.
what I'm
I
saying?
want him to be like me.
Right.
They don't say that.
They don't say that like that. I got
Rex said, I'm gonna send you pictures, big boy. He gonna send you pictures. The
you.
problem in Jackson is the fake bro. How can a woman have sex with Jackson and then it's a man's fault? Real talk, bro having kids, it be both man and woman. Okay.
He said sex with Jackson. Come on with it.
He
Come
said sex with Jackson. That didn't want he didn't say one person said sex with Jackson. These children need some type of activities to play or do, like boys and girls club, football or basketball.
Right. And that's what I was saying about that and karate and all that stuff. Go ahead with you.
I raised two men, never been to jail, never been in a fight. Dad was there only financially. So if it can be done, but I did, but put them in activities, so that made a difference. Yeah, I understand.
And like you said, I don't know about the never ever being in a fight thing because I don't know.
Well, when you talk about fights, we're talking about fights that's for platforms.
And you know what?
You don't know if these kids been in fights or nothing like on the
And
down
you know
low.
what?
It hadn't been nothing serious. That's what she means.
Yeah. Well, I believe she might be saying never been in a fight, like in a fight, because I know
I to see.
Listen,
you know these kids be right here fighting.
No, but I remember my cousin Arthur, and he had told me he had never been in a fight before. You know, with the little stuff with your brother and sister, but he had never been in a fight with nobody. You know, I don't even know if he's ever been in a real fight with his brother and sister, but he never been in a fight before. And I got a cousin that never been in a fight before, but you know, so I can't look at it and he said they never fought ever. They did fight each other. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that right there sometimes can come natural. So I can get that one.
Right. So yeah, I'm saying they fight among each other or people they know or close cousins or whatever. But yeah. Gambrell said it also depends on the environment they come up in, and some parents do too much in front of their children. For as cussing and smoking weed in front of them, sitting in grown folks' faces and listening to them.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. You don't excuse the children. They don't know that they can't comment on a grown folks' conversation. They want to be right there, and it's okay.
What's up, Tasha up in his house? Tasha Queen. She said, huh? Church not.
Says we kids of Jackson. Okay, well, Jackson kids. Yeah, like Kim said, they never fought ever. They didn't. They did fight each other. Real always have debate. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And that's what Kimberly was just saying. They never got into a physical fight outside, but they fought each other. That's like brother and sisterly love.
and I think um on the debate side, um, I believe in that because we have to we have to get to the point that we can have these kind of conversations that people can see is not coming out of a bad place. It's out of a place that we saying we want people to get this stuff together. We want them to see what we see
But
and
you can talk about it.
know that mamas can do it without a father in the household if they really do try to really. What I'm saying is, with a dad in the household, is it better? Yeah, because it's just like with one person with a one eye closed, the other person got their eye open. Me and my guy, we go out and we work together every day, and we always say, if one of us there might get the job done, but it take twice as long. You feel what I'm saying? But two heads are always better than one, and
It is.
we got to stop thinking that one parent is going to be better than two parents. You know what I'm saying? Two
I
heads
agree.
are better than one. And we can
I
we can
agree.
we can play with it if we want to and stuff like that. But that's what got us in the thing now. Go ahead. With
Oh Lord. Let me hear what Pat gotta say. Pat said crime in Jackson and the black community at large is because the pops don't watch out for his juniors or children. Nobody man around to say not to do that, etc. Now they bring raising by judges and prosecutors is daddy fault, period. If a man was a man, he'd be in the home and around his kids, period. Anything less is not ideal.
okay. And I'm gonna
Come
give
on now.
now I'm gonna get I agree with him, but I'm gonna give him some pushback because because I'm gonna tell you this. What's happening, Pat, that you don't realize that you haven't been through is when a man is young and he's playing around these streets and he mess around and he just get him a baby mama and he mess
It's
around
over with.
and he get caught up in the wrong thing, then this thing is harder. You know what I'm saying? Because Pat, I know you grew up in a two-parent household where you had mama and dad and you seen how it was and this and that. So what I'm saying is it is because you seen that. It is because your big brother been married for over 20 years and you see it from that perspective too. You been around folks in long-term relationships, and people got to realize a lot of times you got to see stuff to believe it can be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we run around and the reason a lot of relationships don't work because sadly and so in Jackson, a lot of people just don't see a lot of relationship work. They see relationships, they see people fussing at each other and all kind of stuff and this and that, and they just don't see the good relationships sometimes. So I think if people saw more good relationships, I think it would set up a trend. Like I remember a woman I knew back in the day, and she used to always talk about how she was gonna get married because her whole family believe in marriage, and that's what they did. They, all of them married, and she's been married a couple times, but she married now, so she did do what she said. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes being instilled in you to do this what our family do, sometimes can make you do something different than sometimes people want to do. Some people don't want to get married, but will get married just because it's a family type thing or it's a cultural thing because I got a friend that's out there Arizona, and I don't think he wanted to get married, but he just felt it's the right thing to do. and he got a couple kids now. He raised them, and 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 I think he'll make it because sometimes you got to sacrifice something better than your own, better than your own. And I think right now, sometimes everybody looking for, when I be looking at that girl on TV, what's her name? Tara, the twin. The twin girl that's
Tia and Tamara.
the girl that divorced her husband.
Tamara.
What's her
Tamara.
husband name?
Tamara.
No, what was the husband name?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. He a movie star
I
with
just know them because they were TV
yeah,
stars.
but they were saying about how he was saying how he was heartbroken and broke up the family. But she don't realize by having that family, having them couple kids by him, and then trying to go out in that area where everybody rich and this and that, she ain't gonna find exactly what she looking for. You know what I'm saying? Right now. Because people
Yeah.
look at it, why them kids young and this and that. Corey, that's his name. I think that's right. His name Corey. Yep, that is right.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So when we get the baby mama, we got to sacrifice for the betterment of the child.
Right. And I think that what happens sometimes. We sacrifice sometimes men that sometimes don't want to be in relationship. Like it happened back in the day. They used to call them shotgun weddings. When somebody went and got somebody
Pregnant.
pregnant, the daddy said, "Nah, I'll play her. You gonna marry her. You taking her with you, player. You ain't gonna just sit no baby in my house. You taking her with you." And that's what they used to call a shotgun wedding way back in the day. Because
Yep.
that's how I had to go.
Yep. He said real prop. He the spider web. What does it mean?
I don't know. They be throwing me out with it. Yeah, sometimes you got to say your statement. You say real talk in front of everything. I don't be able to know exactly what you're saying. Just say what you're saying, and then I probably get it better. Go ahead with Pat, right quick.
He said if he get him a baby mama, he's being irresponsible with his penis. They got plenty of shows on TV for a mug to see a family. He just doing what he wants to do because every man knows that ain't right. Everyone sees it somewhere for somebody. Everyone see it somewhere for somebody. What does that mean?
Someone for somebody. I think he probably meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that I don't think back in the day women was looking for husbands. And I don't think it's a lot of women looking for husbands like they were looking for back then. Because if I ask a woman these days, do they want a kid? They say yes. And if I ask them, do they want a husband? They'll be like, huh? What so? So I think with social media, it's proven, and I'm going off stats, that now that women make more money, they are less wanting some of the relationships. They are less wanting to be controlled. They want that baby because they want to raise something, but they don't want the man that feel like he can say, what time she need to be in the house or anything like that. You have women still out there that have no problem with it, but you got a lot of women that want to be free. They just they sometimes they call themselves free spirits and all that old type of stuff, but sometimes they just want to be free.
It goes a long way.
And you can't not blame a woman that been conditioned a different way to think a different way. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's right.
He said, they see money, not the man. Perez said, you might be right. Okay, sorry.
Oh, my bad. 'Cause
Red say you might be right.
I don't never hear that. So I had to jump back on that comment. What you said? I
You
might
said right? Okay, I'm going back.
look, appreciate you, Perez. No, I almost had to hold on, watch this. I got to do one of them.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Oh my goodness, too much elaborate. Kim,
Okay.
I think that's my problem. I don't think I wanted to be submissive.
Yeah.
At the time of your child, Kim, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that what she mean by, like she had the kids and like she said, she dealt with them financially, but not
Well, I'm just asking Kim. I didn't ask you.
my lady.
She'll respond later. Look, Ruben, watch yourself. A lot of them did see their mom take a lot of shit from a man. Forget you. He had to hold on to that. And then you hear how he had to sing the song.
No, man, you never too late for a real party. Sometimes you step up in that thing at 12:01, baby. What? Okay, my bad.
Party over here.
You like, oh, the party must start now. Okay, my bad. But yeah, make sure Jay know the subject. We just throwing around stuff and things and all that old type of stuff.
Well, Jay, I'm sure you know the subject. We're just talking about a multitude of things. We're talking about Jackson, crime, and life.
Okay.
Life can send you overboard, and we're here talking about it, Jay.
Yep, I just threw that next one topic up.
He said, "Am I too late to the party? Of course not. Hood talk parties over here all the time. We're here for it." You see him taking off his jacket? He getting ready.
Yeah, gotta get ready.
Them little Steelers won yesterday and stuff. He ready.
Yeah, them Lakers almost won. We
I know, right? You still got your hat on. We good though. We all right. On the Lakers side.
Yeah.
That's it. Just the Lakers side.
What Kim said.
So I didn't want to settle with a man because I'm not the submissive type. I have issue with someone tell me what to do and where I can go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah.
And that's the new life.
I was telling the truth. No,
no, I just wanted to hear from her perspective, not yours. Your assumption. Thank you, Kim.
Oh, did it? He said that's real talk. Hood talk. He said, "Happy birthday, ninjas." Is that what that
birthday is it?
HBD mean?
I thought that's what it meant. Happy birthday.
I don't know. He might be like, how are y'all doing?
Jay, you on the wrong page or what?
No.
I don't know.
Nah, I hope it ain't Jay's birthday. I ain't know. Let me see.
No, I'm saying like, is it Steelers anniversary or something? Thank you, Kim. She said you're welcome.
He said happy birthday. Is that right? That's right. HBD is happy birthday all day, every day.
Jay, it's your birthday?
Yeah, let us know if it's your birthday, because we want to get shots out.
We want to get
shots out because it ain't. I'm trying to think. I don't remember saying happy birthday.
Birthday? What you doing?
Oh no, people do work on their birthday. What you talking about?
Oh, I forgot you do.
Yeah. Somebody gotta do it.
That's what you say.
Read that bottom. I'm gonna put a gnome up in a minute. The stroll.
Lack of African Americans, 82.17%, white 15%, two or more races, 1.66 to do what?
You
Okay,
put
let me read
it up
that
there.
motion.
You put it up there.
No, I did.
Oh yeah, you did. Just like you put that up there.
Since 1980s, the state has heavily become
Yeah.
18%.
Yeah, you put all that up there.
No, I didn't. Don't
I
do
think
that.
Jay is being sarcastic because he said he's late to the party. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got you. Let me, since you don't know none of this stuff you put up, let me get down some
You
stuff.
know what? Don't do that. Don't
You
do that,
said,
sir. Don't even try
oh,
that. No,
do you remember putting it up there?
sir.
Break it down, man. That's all you wanted, just to read that one out there. I'm asking.
9 awesome Jackson, Mississippi suburbs to consider living in 2024. Canton media home prices 55,000. Clinton 210,000. Pearl 219,000. Branding 223,000.
But you forgot you put it up there. Let me get on through here then. You don't remember this stuff. Huh?
Mississippi numbers of murders approximately 228 murder rate, 8 per 100,000 inhabitants. Analysts, Mississippi has
All
one of the most highest murder rates per capita in the country, exorbitant by high poverty levels, limited access to mental health services, and rural.
you just seem like you just threw that up there. Hey, there go Jay. Read Jay right quick. I'm gonna straighten that out.
It's hard for women to be submissive in today's time. If I was a woman, there's no way I could be submissive for too long to anything other than my own will. No, it's not my birthday. It was just happy to me. It's to be party like Pinky.
Okay.
Like
Happy
him said.
birthday, mother. Okay. That what Pinky said on with Ice Cube in that movie. And Friday. Is that Friday? Is that Friday? Friday after next, one of them. Yeah. Is there a thing called pretty privilege? You know, I'm goddamn what's Tuesday, bro. Our sister be president. Which Tuesday is that? Oh yeah, it is getting down to the what's name. Well, see, Miss Bella can't talk about your political stuff, but I hear it out. I hear it out. It sound like you want to put up a bet or something. But we'll get on to this thing. Is there a thing called pretty privilege? Do you think it is, Miss Bella?
Yep, just like white privilege. Black privilege too.
Gangster privilege.
Gangster.
It's all kind of privileges. Yeah, it's
It's a
all
lot of privileges.
and what it is I think we should harness those instead of pointing them out and just making it seem like, you know, they nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
life. You know, say if you it's just like going home. When you go home, say if you stay in another state and you go home and you know everybody, you know everything, this and that. They're gonna say, "Oh man, you in the house. Oh man, you home. We gonna treat you. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Whoop de whoop." And it's like a privilege. You know, it's a lot of
I
privilege.
did
Just
like it one time. I agree.
you know, she said, "Yep, pretty privilege in jobs, sales, and more. Yep." See, just because women have a pretty face, they don't know how many jobs they got when they had a pretty face back then, and they don't realize, you know what I'm saying, um, um, how many doors that open for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ken Brown said they pay less in utilities in Madison than Jackson. I
Yes,
agree.
yes, they do. I remember.
Madison,
I remember
Pearl,
being out in Madison and the water bill out there was like $15. You come to Jackson, we $70.
$215
Man, it don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. And
for
this
the
is this,
ragged
this
streets and
inflation.
city and no water running and shut down if it get cold,
You gotta
30
work.
degrees, you don't have no water.
You know what makes no
That's
sense?
terrible.
Why you got to work a whole week to pay your water bill?
A
This don't make
month? What you thought?
this don't make no sense. You got to work a whole week to pay off a water bill. It just don't make
Mm-mm.
sense. Big guy said he worked for energy.
Oh, wow.
For real, he said our lights way less than Jackson. I'm telling you, man, everything way less. Man, I'm telling you, it just don't. Even taxes. I remember back in the day, taxes out in the country used to kind of rile with Jackson a little bit. Now it's just crazy. We paying taxes. I mean, jokers out there got mansions, ain't paying the taxes we paying on houses.
I know, right?
Straight mansions. We sitting up here all this old stuff, and they wonder why people
And
running
then
out.
you gotta fall in the hole before you get to your home. You still gotta pay taxes on it.
They they wonder why people running out of Jackson. Sure. Okay, boom.
So are your friends helping you become a better person? I hope so.
So, do you think your friends help you become a better person?
Friends is very a limited word. I don't have those things.
Maybe I said my tag ain't cheaper. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that because I'm gonna stay out of that tag situation.
Oh Lord. Why?
Now, because my tags here is according on what kind of car you got or whatever, how old your car is. See, I got some old ancient cars that need what you call them tags, uh antique tags on them. so my tag like $33 or some stuff like that.
Oh,
Ain't true.
they probably $2 where he at. Hit that 33 in Jackson.
Oh Lord. Um so I think I don't know if I can say I know I got friends that didn't help me, but I think I owe a lot of stuff to my parents instead of just saying my friends. So that's why parents are so important because I think my parents helped me become a better person. My daddy and my mama being in my life, and I and I had to give the kudos up to them in the whole being a better person thing. So I'm not gonna give credit to and I think living life after my parents raised me helped me carry out being a better person. You know what I'm saying? So I think we don't, you know, we got to realize that. Damn, that joke said,
In Texas, tags are 75 no matter what you drive.
he said $50 no matter what you drive. Man, see that we
It's 75 no matter what you drive.
we getting robbed around here. I
And
remember
charge you accordingly.
my first time. One of them tags with 200 and something dollars. No, man, somebody lying. Somebody
Oh,
lying.
ready to move
I will, but
for a tag. You fired. How
right.
you gonna give up on your city?
It
Just
people that have moved because of a tag. Now tell me you ain't never heard nobody move because they said taxes and what's name too high, Jackson.
well, I heard that. So okay.
And I know I done heard it. He said that's what my daddy paid.
That pay.
Man, that don't even make no sense. That made me want to leave this thing. What did he say?
Texas and Louisiana don't have a tag charge. Yes, they do. It's just a one time a year charge. They both have charges. It's just simple a straight fee for annually. You have to buy it annually.
And then they get them two tags, and they probably cheaper than us.
Pat, where you at?
They get them a tag in the front and the back, and they cheaper
And the
than
front
us.
and the back for one charge. And we gotta
Boy, I
pay
tell you.
charges for 3 tags.
He ready to battle over that.
Okay, well no, you don't have to battle. I've been there. Like I know. At least for Texas, not Louisiana, I'm not sure. But I know facts. Texas is 75 annually.
Shots out to all my Texas people. Pat should know.
I said, Pat, where you at?
Pat, where you at? Or you pay that tag down there, Pat. We need to know what them tags they do. Do they charge for tags there? I know they got to charge for tags. You talking about it?
They
They
charge
they
for
don't even charge or don't even have a
you talking
tag.
about a big state like
No.
Texas? Are you serious? A Republican state? You saying they just give them free tags out of black people live there? No.
You say yes, Texas, uh, Texas is way cheaper than Mississippi. Wow. It probably don't even feel. Look, it probably don't even feel like a tag charge is so low.
So, Lovejoy, you live in Texas. Do you pay an annual fee?
Yeah. Do you pay an annual fee a tag, or is something like what they just a fee for your car or something, and then they give you a tag or something every year? Is it a certain fee for a car, and then you just get a what's name or what? Yeah, that's what we need to know. Because we need to see if Ruben right, or let me see.
LaRuben is wrong. I know for Texas, I know there's a fee, and I think it's
They
75.
just said most states you buy your tag as soon as you get off the lot. Hold on, that okay. We pay for the sticker, not the tag. That's the same thing though.
Right.
So
I was just saying, like, do you pay the
that's same thing Mississippi.
$75? What do you pay in Texas? That's what I'm asking. That's what I was trying to see.
Cause what they saying,
Nobody buy a tag every year if you have the same
right?
vehicle.
All
Lil
of
Ruben, that's
all of
not what we're saying.
yeah. He said, no, you don't buy a tag.
I didn't
every
say
year."
a tag
You
every
didn't say,
it's
yeah.
renew. It's just like a
You don't,
renewal.
right. You don't buy a tag here every year, Ruben. You got to
And that's what I'm saying too.
you
Lovejoy. I'm just
trying to
asking,
you ain't
what's
trying
the
to
fee
listen,
if you're in
Ruben, to
Texas?
what we're
What's
trying to
the
say.
fee? Are you in Texas? And if you're
Oh,
in Texas, what is the fee
they said annual
annually?
for a
That's
sticker
what I'm saying. There's an annual fee.
tag that would.
Texas.
Oh, I feel what they saying though. I feel what they saying. What they saying is, you know how Mississippi every 5 years we change tags. What they saying in Texas,
No, that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying.
what?
The Ruben thinking I'm saying it every year you buy a new tag. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I am saying that there's a renewal fee for every year in Texas, which is still less than Mississippi.
yeah, but
You
it's
pay a fee that's higher than $100 almost everywhere you possibly live for whatever vehicle you drive. They do it according to your VIN number. So there's a fee in Texas. There's one fee you pay in Texas annually just to drive a vehicle in that particular state. And I'm just saying there's an annual fee. And I'm just asking, what is that annual fee in Texas?
just to drive a car, just to drive
Just
a
to have a vehicle
just
registered.
like he said about Atlanta is $50 regardless
He
every
said
year.
Atlanta is 50. So I was asking, what is the
So
fee?
even if you just buying a sticker is he said I read it is $50.75 annually. Ruben, you just don't understand what we're saying. Ruben, I need you to slow it down and just not try to call people lies without knowing exactly.
He better not call me a
Well, I'm
lie
just
because
saying
I'm a
which
straight
way
color
they
one step.
coming from because people don't realize. See, it's the same thing when you say, "Well, all women have babies." No, because that's why I don't like to say all. But what we're saying is, even here in Jackson, we don't buy tags every year. The sticker is the same thing. They just change up tags every, I don't know, every 5 or 10 years. I don't know,
Actually, you know, the state of Texas have different tags for whatever area you live in. You can see some
Oh, here it
black
is.
and white. You can see some.
There it is. Have a get an annual inspection on your vehicle, which ranges between $45 and $75, and that's every year.
Correct.
See, and we don't have inspection stickers no more.
Anymore. We don't.
So yeah, kick rocks on that. No, he said they also charge for inspection stickers and see that's what I'm saying. They doing inspection stickers and an annual fee for the tag thing every year. So it's still
Well, maybe no. I think the inspection is included in the tag thing. So maybe that's in the $45 to $75 range. But
he said,
anyway, Gamber said when I live in Cleveland, Ohio, you couldn't get a tag if you have a check engine light on though.
oh, wow. Wow. Yep. But you know what? They used to inspect us the same way when we had inspection stickers. If you had a windshield wiper not working,
Or
if you had
your window crack and the
red
blinker
light
didn't
wasn't
work, they were
working,
like,
yeah,
you got to get it
yeah.
fixed.
And you know what? They probably need to bring that back to Jackson.
Nope.
No, I'm just saying I like it without it, but I mean, how people drive around this thing now. Look, it be wrecked cars riding around Jackson. They just put a red reflector on that thing. Inspection is
The
windshield.
windshield. That's what he
Nah,
said.
It ain't just the windshield. It's for your windshield, the good windshield,
And
your
good operation of your car. That's
operation
what
of your car.
inspection is.
That's what, they not inspecting just the windshield. You couldn't have no cracks in your windshield, and then you had to have or you couldn't have that big crack. Then you had to have that
Look, forget all that. I'm with Kim. She said my windshield broke now. So no, I'm with you. Kim, my windshield cracked now from 220. I'm with you.
I understand, but
Now don't bring it
why
back.
you still had to buy a tag. Nah. You had to buy it from the door. Or you get an inspection, what he's saying, that you never had to buy a tag. You just if you paying a fee to drive, it's still like a tag. Because that's what a tag is. That's a fee for you to just drive around this thing so we can keep up with you. So basically, if you buying a sticker, there's still that tag got your name on it, and you paying a fee to drive around every year. So when you run through one of them checkpoints, that one of them toll booths or whatever,
They're going to get you
send
one
you a
way or
ticket.
another.
They can send you a ticket in the mail. Yeah.
She said my windshield broke now. So no, I'm with you, Kim. Mine's cracked too. 220 tears my windshield up every time.
Okay. What I'm gonna say? Well, everybody can ask a question, whatever question you want to ask now, because it's about that time, player. Oh, okay, my bad. He said, tags in Louisiana, bro, ain't like Mississippi, bro. My wife has the same tag when I met her in 2021. In hand, they want $400. I
We know it's not the same, LaRue, we're saying it's
yeah.
less. We're saying it's less. We know she got a better deal
I
than
hope
mine.
we want you to keep up with the conversation, bro, because we not saying because
You said I wasn't paying that $400. I know.
because they're the same tag. I mean, hell, we just changed tags this year. It was the same tag since 2021 and 2020. Might have been even more before that. But they changed it here for a reason because we wild. Okay, my
Wait a
bad.
minute, Gambrell said, well, see if your car was smoking or had a high level of exhaust carbon. So it's called an emission test.
Oh yeah, they got that in California. California, if your car's smoking, oh no, they're gonna take you off the road. You don't get no tag. Yeah, I mean that's why I had bought a diesel truck, F450, and you had to have all them emission things, this and that, because it came.
So what, Gambrell? What is a high level of exhaust carbon? What do you mean? Like you smell gasoline?
No, it's like it's like they call it oh shit, it's an MEC. It's some kind of, it's a thing that's on your car that stop it from smoking like that. It's just like your carburetor a little bit, but it's like even more. It's even more like they real
So if
green.
it's smoking or if it smells like exhaust?
No, to keep you from smoking. Like if you get, how they cut off your them pipes under your cars here. Like they can get away sometime with cutting off the pipe and running a straight pipe. You can't do that stuff in
What do you
California.
mean straight pipe? What they doing? Why would they cut your pipe off?
Now like everybody got that I'm trying to think of the thing, the muffler. The muffler. You can get,
Oh, to make it loud.
yeah, you can get a straight muffler and stuff like that. See, look it up.
If you fail, you have to go get the car fixed before purchasing. That's good.
Yeah.
For women, I would think.
Good for everybody, but it's so much stuff they put on that stuff. He said Mississippi Robin. That's why Mississippi Robin Rubin, because Mississippi is labeled the most cricketest state in America. Yes, and them facts, just in case Perez facts checking me. Them is facts. Mississippi is ready. Anybody can go look it up. We are the most corrupt state in America, in the whole 50 states. That's one thing we weren't ranked number one in, the most corrupt state.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and pull it up so we can put it out there. What's that? Yeah,
nope, I didn't do it.
Cadillac Converter. No, I want you to look up that one. The most corrupt state. What's my, let me see what did. What is the most corrupt state in the U.S.?
Nope, we're not in the top 10.
Oh, did he say Louisiana the most corrupt state now? Is he saying Louisiana? Let me see. I gotta look at this again. Because they put some, they see the most.
Louisiana is even in the top 10.
All right, let's see where we at. Because I know it was in there last year. One of them. Oh, they done switched some stuff up. We ain't even up in the top. Boy, they done switched some stuff up.
Well, that's a blessing. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying they done cleaned some stuff up there because we was up there. Man. Oh no, we no. With per resident, yeah, we number one. Here you go. Let me go and shut this. For our population. Let me show this here. Cause we wasn't. Let me see. Let's see. What did we number one player? I hate to tell us.
I can't see it.
Oh, I'm finna blow it up. Let me see if I can blow it up right here. All right, let me get up out of here. Let me see. Man, hold on. No. Man, look at that. See, people got to look deep into it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People got to look deep into it for following closely in Mississippi with the corruption conviction rate of one black resident This places Mississippi among the state grappling with the
Well,
corrupt.
shut my mouth. Wherever
And,
you
and
found
see
that
what
in.
it is, see, you can't tell sometimes by just looking at the corrupt, just looking at the list. But what they saying is how many people getting convicted. Look at all our city councilmen going to jail now.
I have nothing to say. What you about? Whole thing think they should have thought better.
I'm just trying to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it
They
real
thought
though.
about it.
I'm just trying to keep it real. We look at it and we don't realize that sometimes she said we're not in the list of corrupt state, but it's about all the people going to jail. It's just they ain't catching it because Mississippi don't even let them come down here. They be like, we don't even want y'all here. We don't want y'all money or nothing. We stealing enough money around here. We don't want nothing from
Look,
y'all,
I'm not
fella.
going there with you.
Hey, look, think about it. Think about it.
You
Hold
said
on,
they
watch this,
still
watch
enough.
this. Watch this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna rest my case. How long we been trying to get Mill Street up and running? And Fair Street. How long we been trying to get them streets up and running good? And
Me
Fair
hablando
Street, a
español.
joker came in and they were talking about we had gave a contractor $8 million to do Fair Street, and he took off with that 8 million. I'm telling you now, and tell me we ain't corrupt. and see, he said, right, crooked, not poor. It's money here. They just not giving it. I'm telling you that. He said about 15 years. I'm telling you that. They sit up there throwing all these folks in jail. It ain't because that think about it. Everybody, even the people look, even people that talking about the corrupted people will get put in jail. They've been throwing everybody in jail. Only person that ain't getting thrown in jail is people that's wearing the same suits that they wore 20 years ago. They sit up there,
Don't do it.
oh, okay. Well, how they say, don't forget to like and share. It was a great show. Anybody got any questions uh, before we get off this thing? Because uh, look at me now. I said, Brett, bro. I'll tell you that everybody's stealing around this thing. And get what they doing. So won't a lot of people get in trouble. They protecting their own. Long as Brett Favre stay in Mississippi and don't try to move, he gonna be all right. Because he know the right people. It don't matter what them federal people and all them people say. They gonna slap him on the wrist and say, hey man, you pay this back and you good. But it get wicked around him. Man, Joker be talking this stuff, man. It's people stealing all over Mississippi. I mean, that's why we so poor. That's why Jackson poor. Think about it. What we getting done around Jackson? What? They can't even keep the parks up. That's just how much money getting stole around here. They can't even put the. They worse than me mowing yards getting close to winter time. They mow the yard now. They ain't gonna never mess with that park no more this year.
Oh Lord, I can't stand you. This man crazy.
See, I'm not. I'm not going with you calling them name calling, man. LaRue, but I'm not putting you up there name calling, but it's all right. Uh, when hold on, the race is next Tuesday, ain't it? I'm gonna hold me a whole we go. I know Miss Bella ain't gonna be able to talk about it. But we gonna have us a whole politician thing. We gonna talk about some, but we gonna talk about the results because we got a whole 7 days left. You right. Next Tuesday, game over.
Enjoy.
He said
I'll catch the end of it.
up the top. What was it? Me does it the whole show. Man, I'm telling you now. Cause the polls close at
7
7.
p.m.
Okay. So about time I get out the show, we should know who the president is, unless they cheating somewhere.
Okay, Donald.
but
I
we
mean,
gonna but we gonna know what's up. Was you on the phone? Okay. Hello. He said, I won't be watching the show. I know where your fake lies.
I won't be here either. I'm taking a sick leave that day.
Hey,
I'll be on sick leave next
hey,
Tuesday. I will not
LaRuben,
be present,
LaRuben,
but I'll send y'all my love the
LaRuben,
following week.
LaRuben, we got to practice Monday because I want to make sure you able to go live. Uh, Ruben, you've been dodging the show because see, you came on here live a couple times since then. You've been playing like you can't get on the show. We be putting the link out. You've been playing like you ain't been able to get on the show and stuff. Yeah, I know he playing. Look at him. She ain't gonna answer that. She's not privileged to be able to answer them questions. She can't say who she was.
Come with me, and I know I will not be present in next Tuesday show. Call me absent from present.
You know what? Next
Nope.
Tuesday show gonna be a doozy.
Well,
It's gonna be
hello,
a doozy because one thing about it, I think Tuesday show might go into Wednesday.
Well, I'll catch y'all Wednesday. Hello.
I might be up
Holiday.
till 1 o'clock with Ruben on the show. And,
Well, good. Y'all have
let's do
fun.
this. Let's do this. Make sure everybody go out there and vote so we can have a good, great election.
And I want everybody that go out
have
and vote,
their vote count
post to Mr.
because
Know-It-All, I voted. Do that for me.
LaRuben,
I want to see who even participated so you can even have conversation for that particular day.
LaRuben, you'll have to move out of Mississippi if you want Mississippi to lose to Donald Trump. Hey, you ain't got to worry about them little votes coming in Mississippi because you ain't gonna get it. As corrupt they is, you is not gonna get it.
Well, I want you all to post. I voted that day.
I'm
So if
gonna
you
let
didn't
him.
vote,
I'm
don't
gonna let
come
him
on
say
here with
all
no
this stuff.
mojo
Oh,
talking about nothing.
look at him. He said that real talk. So you know what? Hey, can you hear Ruben? She cannot conversate on this topic. It's like we be trying to talk to you and you can't hear. See, you want everybody to be able to say.
It's
Every
okay.
time
You
we
don't
get
have to
political,
elaborate. There are
every
some
time we
things
get
that does not have to be
political,
repeated.
she cannot comment on the subject. That's why she don't talk about political stuff. She can't conversate on the political thing. Some people can't do that. Is it Bella?
Kim said, I'm going on a sabbatical with you. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you.
Now,
Thank you so much.
all y'all coming on the show.
No, we go on a sabbatical together. We'll catch you
We're
Wednesday.
gonna put y'all up across the show.
Nope.
Be like,
We're going to catch you Wednesday when the fight is over.
so that's what we're doing the show Wednesday.
Shoot, the show is being moved to Wednesday. We are not doing this Tuesday because you're going to be sweating bullets, guns, and stuff. So I don't know. I have it moved for you. I don't know.
I'm be on the show Tuesday.
Well, you have your way. You and all your radicals have your way.
Yeah.
I will not be there Tuesday. Next Tuesday, people, I will not be present. I will not. Because I know it's going down. I'm taking off. I'm calling in sick right now. I'm sick. Next Tuesday, I will not be here next Tuesday.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I will not be here next Tuesday.
They going down, Blue Ruby. Just remember this.
Next Tuesday, I'm calling off. You already here. I will not be present next Tuesday.
LaRuben. Me and LaRuben already got a bet going anyway.
Well, good. Y'all have your way.
LaRuben, we're gonna have to do something about this, because we're gonna have to have an extra bet about when we come on the show and be like, hey, my bad, I thought this, I thought that, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, I'm gonna be all right regardless. Remember, I told y'all about 3-4 years ago when we're taking over everything. And it's proof is in the pudding, but one thing about it, it's a bounce back then came. So when somebody gets slaughtered, somebody gonna mess around and get slaughtered. They say it's real close, but I think somebody gonna get slaughtered Tuesday. So we gonna see Big Dog. Big Dog Sound. We know who you ran with, player, and we know who where I stand. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Just remember, next Tuesday,
watch this.
Post your vote.
Go
his page up, Mr. Know-It-All page.
Go
send it on YouTube. Send it on Facebook, Mr. Marcus Honeysucker. Let him know you voted. You don't even have to say who you voted for. Just let him know you did do that. You went out there and voted. Okay, do that for us. But next Tuesday, I will not be present. I'm sick already. I feel it. So I will not be here next Tuesday.
Don't do the fake cough again.
That's not fake. It's real.
Hey, look. How you was able to do it? I not said do the fake.
No, I was just telling you it's real. I was just saying it comes and goes,
Hey, it was a nice show, and we sad that Miss Bella can't get in this conversation that they want to have. But
yeah, I'm on sick leave till Wednesday. We're gonna do a special show for Wednesday for the highlights of Wednesday.
And to all y'all, because I know you're an AKA member or whatever. All y'all sorority people and steppers out there, and good luck, because it's going down.
Ski! What? Let's do it. But I was just talking my mind. Sorority, but okay.
Did y'all see that rally? Did y'all see that Madison Square? They were so mad at that rally, boy. Ooh. Well, look, I bet she don't say about the little rally down the street no more. The man took over all of New York. The place that he don't pose to win. And he took over the whole New York.
What you talking about, sir?
Okay.
What you talking about, sir?
Hey, how they say? We ain't got you ain't gotta go to sleep, but we gotta get the hell up off here.
Yeah. Drip out big splash, baby, you can see it.
Hey, let me do roof like this.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
That's for you, Ruben.
Listen, Linda. Listen. Okay, what? Listen.
And that's for you, Bella.
My name is not Linda.
Got him! Got him!
Next Tuesday, I'm gonna do this.
Right now. I can't stand you for a long time.
And then I'm gonna jump back like this here.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
He cold.
She belongs to the streets.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all stand. You sick?
Got him! Got him!
Bye, Pookie. Pookie and all your cousins.
I'm ready. And how they say, I'm gonna laugh to the music though. Yeah. Next Tuesday.
I will not be.
Oh,
I will
going
not
down right this time,
I will
boy.
not be here. I feel my sore throat coming
Yeah,
on
man.
now.
Going down next Tuesday. Don't be scared.
Scared?
Don't be
Who?
scared.
Who?
No, hey, I want to hear all them ski weeks and everything next Tuesday.
Who?
Hey, get what? And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing before it was not. Hey, watch this. Watch this. As we get ready to go off, I'm gonna tell you this. Donald Trump went on the talk show. What's the dude's name? I can't think of his name. He already got 30 million views in 2 days. And Kamala went on Shannon Sharp show and ain't even got 1 million views yet. Cause they don't care. Fake news. What they news thing they be saying? Word salad.
We don't want to talk about who follows Trump and
She
why
said,
they
look,
watching him.
She
So,
said
hey,
the same.
yeah.
Look, Kamala is a robot. She said the same thing. Let me tell you something. I come from a middle class.
Okay.
I can tell you the whole.
Have your way.
I come from a
I want
middle-
everybody that's
middle
gonna
income.
post it, show that you voted. Do that for me. Everybody that vote, post
You know
it.
what I'm talking
That's
about?
all I want. What you talking about is so irrelevant.
What'd
That
you
part,
say?
right there, post it.
Right.
Post it.
What you talking about, man?
I'm saying post it.
No, I'm talking to.
You
No,
voted.
I'm talking to LaRuben. He talking about she was in Washington, bro. She went to Shannon Sharp show. She did a show with Shannon Sharp. They might have been in Washington, but she still did a show with Shannon Sharp wherever they did. And then Joe Rogan. That was the Joe Rogan show that she didn't go on because Joe Rogan be doing them 3 hours interviews. He went 3 hours with Donald Trump. She can't do 3 hours nowhere. You can gather up all her interviews in just 3 hours. She ain't did 3 hours nowhere. Yeah, she be going in there. She do about
Well,
really
good night.
6 minutes. Okay, my
Good
bad.
night, Dougie Fresh. We on.
Let me get out. Let me get out. Get off. What's the name right quick?
You need to, because you all in
Hey,
your
Ruben,
feelings.
you can call me soon. We get off this thing because you be talking that mess. We can go. All right. Later.
Good night, everybody. Have a good
How they
night.
say? Well,
See
hold
y'all
on.
Wednesday.
I got
Wait,
it. Oh no, I'm just.